So I got my hands on the new Valentino Donna Born in Roma Purple Melancholia, and I have been testing it for a few days now. If you are interested in my review, then keep on watching. Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Donna, and I am a fragrance enthusiast who has been collecting fragrances over the last 5 years. Here on this channel we talk about all fragrances. It doesn't matter if it's niche, designer or Middle Eastern, the ultimate goal is just to smell good and feel good. So, while I was visiting my family in Hungary, I found out that the new Born in Roma Purple Melancholia was already released and available for purchasing. So I went to the store and tested it, and I also decided to purchase a 50 ml bottle of it. I already posted a short with my first impression, but in the meantime I have already worn it for a few days, so I have some more thoughts about it. So this is not really a first impressions video, I would rather call it a kind of early review after having worn the perfume for a couple of days. I will touch upon the scent experience, the longevity, and also you can get to know if it was a compliment getter. But let's just jump right into it. So, I purchased this perfume in Hungary. It retailed for about the same ballpark as other Valentino Donna fragrances would go for. Due to the conversion rates, I cannot really specify the exact price. It was available in 50 and 100 ml. I haven't seen a smaller size in the store, but eventually it was a rather small drugstore called Douglas, which is something like Sephora in the US. But according to the Valentino website, it should be also available in 30 ml. As you can see, it has pretty much the same bottle design as the rest of the line. The bottle itself is clear, but the juice has this very beautiful purple color, and the label is black with Valentino printed on it in purple. But let's talk about the scent. So, according to Fragrantica, it has the notes of plum, osmanthus, and vanilla. But I'm pretty sure that it is not the full note breakdown, as there is quite a lot to smell here. The perfume opens up with a very juicy candied plum. It is very sweet, slightly tart, and reminiscent to some kind of candy from my childhood. Honestly, the opening was the one that really got me. It is super punchy, super girly, super playful, but still there is something dark in it. This fruity opening, however, will last only about 5-ish minutes, and as it dries down, I start smelling the original Born in Roma DNA. Very sweet, floral, with something still dark in the background. According to the notes, it should be the osmanthus and vanilla, but as I mentioned in my first impressions, here something comes across to me as a kind of leather. It is strange, as the osmanthus should smell rather creamy, milky, almost apricot-like, and yes, I can eventually pick up some creaminess, and that must be the osmanthus, but there is something dark, deep, even slightly masculine to my nose. It is not with the level that it would really disturb me, but I'm definitely picking up some kind of leathery touches. But please don't let it to scare you. Definitely sample the perfume and also let me know in the comments if you smell something like leather as well. Now, the longevity varied in different occasions, but I got about a solid 5-6 hours in relatively cold weather. When it comes to the scent experience, and let's say my rating, then the opening is a solid 9.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed the plum note in the opening, but that plum, as I said, calms down significantly. It will stay for another 2-3 hours, but it will become a kind of background player. And it just adds some kind of extra fruitiness to the perfume and keeps it a bit more feminine. The dry down is nice, I like it, but I would only give it a 7.5, maybe 8 out of 10. It is not bad, but it is still not my favorite Donna Born in Roma in the line. For your reference, I still enjoy Intense the most. I love that bourbon vanilla with the benzoin and jasmine in the Intense version. Okay, but what did other people say about it? Since I was visiting family, I was also able to get some feedback from some family members. And interestingly, it seems that people around me almost enjoy this perfume more than I did. My boyfriend was very impressed by the opening and still very much loved the dry down on me. We were also testing, for example, the new Alien pulp. And even though he's a big fan of Alien, he said that Purple Melancholia was better than the new Alien flanker. But that's for another video. Then my sister came also home, and as soon as she entered the living room, she made a comment that, it smells very good in here. And yes, most probably that was me, and it was the dry down of this perfume already. And usually she has a quite sensitive nose. She's also quite picky in fragrances. But yeah, as I said, she quite liked it. Then another friend of mine also smelled it on me, and she said that it smelled a little bit like cookie-like on my skin, very creamy, very sweet. She did not pick up, for example, any leathery touches, and she liked it that much that she also started looking into the rest of the Donna Born In Roma line as well. So yeah, there you have it, slightly different views by family members and friends on the same scent. It is still a strong like for me, and I will definitely keep on testing it more. I will be also interested to see how it smells once it has been sitting in my collection a little bit, and also when the weather will start turning a little bit warmer. But if you're interested in a little bit more detailed review later, then please let me know down in the comments, and then I will make a video about it. But before we close this video, maybe just to mention, we also smelled the Uomo version, which is marketed for men, and I have to say that I really did not like it. It is supposed to have the notes of coconut, cardamom, lavender, and amberwood, so it is nothing similar to the female version, and also based on the notes, it is supposed to smell fantastic. It smelled, however, like a generic sweet mess with some greenness. I could not really pick up any of the notes, and somehow the combination of, I think, the cardamom and lavender came across very herbal, very green for some reasons. Also, my boyfriend didn't like it when I sprayed it on his skin. But yeah, now I guess this was it. If you like this video, then please hit the like button and also consider to subscribe for future perfume content. And until the next time, bye bye.